मैं भी पास कर बिल्कुल। उम्र के फर्स्ट में आ रहा है आप बाकी ले लो प्राइमरी में आ गए
आजा आजा आजा
कपिल देव जल्दी से इसने ऐसे ही पकड़ा था कपिल देव को।
मैं भी अलग से नहीं खड़ा होना
सोन तो पतला हो गया काम करके।
शंपा भैया एक मिनट रुकना, ये मैं वैसे मानती नहीं है बिचारी पर मानेगी। समझ रहे हो, यहाँ सबके आते एक साथ। कितने आए
भैया अंदर के सारे डेकोरेशन की फोटो ले लेना।
कितने हो?
देवांशी आप इधर देख सकते हो। Although I think
चलो एक महीने की टीचर
यार ये ना सुनो आप लंबे आप इधर
डंडा छुपा दो भैया, ऐसी फोटो खींचना मेरा डंडा ना।
उधर तो 1 किलोमीटर आगे और है
इधर से
या प्लीज कम टू माय राइट। नहीं हाँ
सेशल अभी आ रही है इंट्रोडक्शन
सर मैंने
नहीं आप आ जाओ
when there's a photograph that doesn't require body
सर आप भी आ जाइए सर वेलकम आई में आएंगे
yeah I will
सर सामने सर सर भैया वो राजा मैडम मैम आ जाइए आगे।
चलो फटाफट करो
यस ओके
nice to see you, good to see
Yeah.
parents
Welcome.
of the school who are also on the board.
ex-parents also
Yeah, हर बार दिया बदल my AC. All right, welcome darling. Joy and Prerna and whatever of SMC. Oh, so not from the school fraternity. No, not from school fraternity.
पल्लवी स्कूल है ऑफिस में
Still in
पास
school. They are passed out. Even better. Nikita. You know that not only is important, as you can see your parents, but when you say alumni,
also parent.
Now also a parent.
she is in the double role now
So now action to play.
dual role
Now action to play. And you'll find it better than yourself. Should.
चलिए आई प्लीज
This is your. Am I supposed to walk along with them or meet them? Yeah, the girls are meeting. Oh. Right of colors always in Rajasthan. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Sorry, mother.
Barkaya. So nice that you all have your wedding.
Who's following with you regarding the message you will have? But
You are absolutely prompt, clear, and wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Much appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Malik.
Muskan,
Utsav,
and they are in charge of the answer.
And they're all teachers.
They are teaching, he's teaching physics. Senior classes. She's an alumni also. And she joined as an English teacher in a primary block. And she's a computer teacher. I'm listening.
No, the interesting part is that when alumni turn both parents and teachers,
So all the
then
best to them.
that's when the others who are very senior to all of you for sure feel better.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my music
Department.
department.
आज तो आपका ही दिन है आपका ही दिन अरे you all will rock.
एक मिनट बता मैं
Yes, accidentally, Mr. Deep.
Good to see you.
How nice to see
How
you.
nice to see you. So nice.
This is
After ages.
amazing.
Absolutely
What a
amazing.
nice-
But I stay here only.
You stay in Alvar.
Yes, I stay in London.
Legacies. Legacies. Hello, Krishna. Yeah, I was just, but that's a nice way to remember that I saw you at that. Praying,
Aloo. It's a big one. It's a roshni, light.
Lots of beauty comes from there.
Thank you so much.
jumped in Shabash. And she's a Shilpi.
और अगर रात में उठानी है तो जीवन कल्याण होता है.
She's special English teacher, Hindi teacher. Indropa completing 25 years. And she's also getting a long service.
I was
award
going to
today.
say that long service award.
And this is pre-primary entire team. Neeta, Nirmala.
Yes. Thank you, Dad. I have to say to the pre-primary always, Jan Rahi. बाकी सब जगह जान ये जान रही. स्वाति, नमस्ते बेटा, अंजलि, आर्या, हैप्पी वीडियो, एकता, मुक्ता.
I'll show you the picture. That's
Yeah,
the picture she sent me.
We have met in Delhi and workshops.
Who's the other one in the picture?
Preeta.
Preeta ma'am.
Preeta. Where's Preeta?
शो के बाद.
जल्दी से दोनों इकट्ठे आ
पक्का,
जाना.
पक्का.
नहीं तो इन लोग कहीं खींच के रह जाएंगे.
नहीं,
पता
नहीं, जल्दी आएंगे.
और फिर
बिल्कुल.
रात में वैसे भी नहीं पता.
हाँ, ठीक
That
है.
photograph must be action replay.
Sure,
Okay?
sure, ma'am. Okay. Nice meeting you, ma'am.
Pleasure.
Is Kushiram, the coordinator for class 11th and 12th.
Sir, the living legend,
Completing 17 years.
I must say.
So he is a Rajesh, the admin. He's taking care of everything. He is very energetic. And we are lucky that we have a Rajesh in the school. Admin. Each other. Absolutely. There's a Pushpendra,
Why
sports
do I find
coordinator.
their name familiar?
ये हमारे का नाम है शैतान और बचपन का या इनके लिखने के लिए मास्टर कर
Oh, you have a tall girl. Yes, basketball player. And she's played with the national team.
he is economics faculty chaplain sir since last 10th.
Why is it that in many schools I find when it comes to PGTs, they are generally men. And when it comes to primary teachers, they're generally women. Isn't that so?
Yes sir. He's a Mangal. Vijay Yadav.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a maths teacher. He's also doing a lot of social community work. Maths.
See what I said is almost true.
Indrajit came from Chittor.
From
Chittor.
very historical city.
Joined as accountancy faculty. My sports department, he's a football player and he is basically a karate.
Karate. Wow.
He is my maths teacher.
Heavy
Recently
bias
married.
women.
Recently married.
Congratulations. God bless. Heavy bias women.
It's already.
You know what? I was just commenting. In most of the school, it just devolves. I don't know how. It works this way that the senior PGTs would all be men, and primary teachers
Primary
essentially
teachers,
women, and
essentially,
perhaps rightly
yes.
so. Perhaps rightly
Here
so.
also.
Ajit.
Ajit
He's
is-
an NCC commander of my school and he's an athlete and he's preparing a team of athletics, national winners and everything. Silent work.
Alvar se thak jao to acha. No, I'm just saying.
Not.
You know, the one person who will be always fit is a coach of athlete.
He is Yash, new young member of my ATS. He's the gymnastic.
Oh, lots of areas of sports. Very good.
ये सब भी इसी से मिल रहे हैं।
The line of men pretty large.
ये political science faculty, my computer technical, CP Chandra Prakash. He recently joined physics faculty. Jitendra Singh, German.
Good evening. German
teacher.
All right. You all go for. We have an event which is called the Eurofest.
आप भी
I know if one person has to introduce
मैं तो एसएमसी में अक्सर ये बात कहता हूँ कि अदरवाइज मुलाकात नहीं हो पाती आई ऑलवेज टेल प्रदीप
All, what is the total number of faculty?
near more than 100. Anjali, my own alumni student, my own student, commerce student, now
my
she's
God.
taking entrepreneurship.
Feels good, no?
Yeah.
Feels very good. Come. What subject you all? If you tell me your names and subject, it may become easy on him to attend to others as well.
What do you do? Yeah, I do biology.
Biology.
Bharati ma'am, Sanskrit and Hindi both.
Okay.
ये आपको सुबह मिले
हाँ मिली थी. Good evening.
I'm Sunita, teaching science.
That's one.
That's also
English. Yeah.
Shabana Khan,
archives also.
ma'am. The archive
She is
display.
taking care of both. She's getting an award of 30 years long service award. She's science and she's economics. ये आपको याद कर रहे थे कि मैंने वर्कशॉप अटेंड की थी, मैम ने मुझे रिमार्क दिया था शोभा मैम।
So good. Feels just so good to hear that. Sometimes we forget what good we leave in and then somebody comes and reminds us. It just makes you feel happy. Thank you for making me feel happy.
She's a computer teacher. ये पूरा डेकोरेशन वाला पार्ट है तो जो भी आप
सुबह से लगे हुए थे या पता नहीं 1 महीने से
एक महीने से
सुनीता मैम
Hello ma'am, good evening.
is a theatre teacher. No. He's also alumni.
We have done a
अरे
wonderful
वाह
job. Acknowledge that I saw a play by which he had directed.
Yeah.
wow
Devansh.
amazing
Like father, like son.
हाँ.
You know?
Yeah.
You know this?
I have come mainly for your act.
Ritika, Nikita swimming coach.
क्या बात है. You have a 25 meter pool of 50.
Yes, sir.
You have a 25 meters.
आपके टाइम में होंगे ना विपटा में तो सर
नहीं उस समय APS नहीं होता था उस टाइम.
And Rashmi.
नाम
Good evening, all of you. Good evening. You sometimes you feel that you're walking through
Neelam ma'am.
faces or names.
all of your cases.
Yeah, all of them. I guess.
Madhuri, psychology teacher. This is the primary segment now.
This is primary. Good evening, ma'am. Happiest section. Yes, true. Always. And if you, I agree. That is one area when you come to work, you feel that you're not working. You have come for yourself, not as a job. And when somebody is tired, the best things to go to the pre-primary or primary wing and feel fresh. Sweet and mucho baat padegi. PTT primary section. Thank you. God bless all of you. All Monica, I have to read the names. I think they're nice.
Asha also this morning she is doing the decorative work.
Decorations.
Our post is very
Pallavi says to me, I said, you know, when I'm getting fresh air to breathe. So I feel thankful to him for having invited me. Come say, inviting. Oh, so sweet. Choice Ghante, fresh air. I'm entitled to it. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
cricket coach,
Who? You. You said.
Rajni dance teacher, the primary blog,
Mona, Shikha, all of you are primary.
Yes, primary.
From here again, here Dolly, Tarushi, alumni, both are alumni.
Yeah, amazing.
Yes, ma'am, I am also alumni.
She's
So you
alumni.
all studied here, grew up here, married
We are
here,
also
settled
working.
here.
Now my children is also.
Your children are also in the school.
Yes.
It's a student.
Good evening, sir.
बड़ी जान खाई.
They all
बड़ी
must have
जान
been
खाई.
students. Women, you know what they do generally? It's not completely short. We not only read names, we also know. Good evening, all of you. Good evening. Good evening.
She's a counselor. Recently joined.
You heard what happened yesterday?
St. Columbus.
Namaste, backbones of the school. Nikhil. Okay, she's nice. Sorry, I'm just taking names and moving because I know otherwise you look खड़े ही रह जाओगे. Good evening, ma'am. Saw it. Good evening.
This is Chandra.
Chandra,
We
ma'am,
met
40
before.
years.
I know you.
You, yes, why not? 3 times a year. है सर अपन दिल्ली गए थे ना
हाँ हाँ
मैम ने बुलाया था गाना गाने के लिए दैट टाइम आई वाज म्यूजिक टीचर नाउ आई एम स्विमर स्विमिंग पूल यस
Ma'am is all round. She's swimming, she's taking care of.
शी इज एन एजलेस वंडर.
प्लीज मेरा इनके साथ एक फोटो लेना खाली नहीं भेजना भी है कि ऐसे लोगों के साथ मेरी
अब मैं गिर भी गई उसके
कोई
बाद
डोंट वरी मेरे
ओके
2 रॉड यहाँ 2-3 रॉड मैं भी तो पकड़ के चली.
हम सामने 1 मिनट.
शिकायत किस बात की हम लोग चल रहे हैं ना. थैंक यू. चलो थैंक यू
मैम
सो मच मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. हाँ बेटा
आइज क्लोज यू वर्किंग.
लो दोबारा आइज क्लोज देखो.
लीड मैम आओ ना प्लीज लीड मैम आ जाओ
Try to look at. अगर आप दोबारा ले रहे हो तो कहाँ देखना है नीचे ऊपर.
यहाँ कैमरे की.
ऑलराइट ओके.
सर आप भी आ जाएंगे पास में थोड़ा.
सर आओ ना
कितना ही टाइम है सर?
थोड़ा
आई नो
सामने देख लीजिए. यस ओके थैंक यू.
चले
थैंक यू. मेरी
एक भैया ये my student council.
What year 12? What is your year 12? All of you.
This is Pulkit Mansur, vice head boy.
So are you from year 11? No ma'am, 12.
Sejal, our cultural minister, Mrs. Shreyansh.
You know, that smart lady who Supreme Court says, I have a rod. I said, don't worry, I'm also holding hands with her pink in front. I have also a rod.
Me too, I too have one.
You have a rod. Sir, हाँ, I've got 3.5 kilo, he said. I said, बहुत बढ़िया. हाँ बेटा.
This is Riddhi and this is Chitransh, who is sports minister.
What's your name? That's what I want to know.
Athletics, running. And mine.
What's your event?
100 meter and 200.
What's your timing?
13:00.
Ah, what is your national best?
My
No.
National best.
national best, it's
What's
11,
it?
11:23.
10.
No,
10 points.
in India.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
We have-
10.73.
In girl, no, but one thing happened. No, also the age group. You play under
under
17,
18,
under 18.
Yes.
Yeah, it is there. Yeah, but I can tell you that if you have touched 11, and it also with your height, if you're doing that timing, brilliant.
And he plays football.
he's a national level football player.
What is your position? You're a striker. I remember.
What's his name?
Chitransh.
Environment Minister.
Shrishti and Yusuf.
Which is your favorite? Goal number? No. IT Minister. What's your best age moment?
Editing
Not all, but you find editing you take support. Oh, so you get all the,
The teachers also. Hey, what's your name dear? And here is the marathon man.
Who? Which one? This one? Mr. Joshi. He gives me a complex, so I keep avoiding. He gives me a terrible complex.
They both train at the same time. Then Beats and
Freshly brewed coffee at
just minutes.
Yeah, अच्छा.
भाई मैंने तो यहाँ रोज काम करना है
I've got it.
That she knows though.
Other than that, anything else?
that is Sarska.
Arey sir, I'll give it. Your property check.
I saw the board somewhere.
I am working there and she's working.
I hope.
everyone. It is an honor and a pleasure to stand before you all today as we come together to celebrate yet another year of hard work, dedication, and achievements. Over the years, our school has been a nurturing ground for young minds where we have not only gained knowledge but also imbibed the values that will shape our future. Today, through our annual function, we celebrate the culture that makes our school a family and the warmth that binds us all together. With these thoughts, I would like to warmly welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Lata Vaidyanathan Ma'am, Chairperson Good Earth Foundation, Arjun Joshi Sir, Ivan Sir, Principal Pradeep Naruka Sir, Principal of Aisha School Faridabad, Gunendra Mishra Sir, along with his family, respected principals and representatives of various schools in Alwar, teachers from our sister schools, Aisha School Faridabad, Aisha School Parwanu and Kids Republic, former teachers of APS, government officials and the members of the SMC, PTA and APSA.
A big warm welcome to the students from Sapna Vidyalaya and Board School. We are delighted to have you join us for this celebration. And now, with great joy, I welcome our parents and families whose constant support has always been the foundation of our success. We invite you to sit back and enjoy an evening crafted with immense heart and dedication, from performances that reflect our growth to moments that will make you smile with pride. This is your celebration as much as it is ours, and we are privileged to have you here with us at the APS annual function. Let this evening be a reminder of how far we have come together, of the purpose that connects us all, and the bright possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you so much everyone and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you Sarthak Bhaiya and Aradhya Didi.
Good evening everyone. Today, I, Riddhi Khandelwal
and I, Chitransh Savla,
the sports ministers of Alwar Public School, feel truly delighted to present before you the sports report for the session 2025-26. This year, our school proudly participated in the 69th Inter-School District Level Tournament organized by the Education Department of Rajasthan, and we are thrilled to share that it has been a benchmark year in the history of APS sports. Starting with athletics, one of our strongest fields, our under 14, 17 and 19 boys and girls together brought home 22 gold, 10 silver and 9 bronze medals. The under 19 boys and girls along with under 14 girls also secured the overall championship. Navya, Anshika, Lavish, Gulleen, Yuvraj, Punya, Abhishek, Riya, Riddhi and Priyanshi qualified for the state level, and Anshika and Priyanshi were also declared as the best athletes in their categories. In CBSE clusters, our athletes bagged 2 gold, 5 silver and 2 bronze medals, with Priyanshi, Riddhi, Devanshi, Riya, Tanya and Yuvraj being selected for the CBSE Nationals, where our under 19 girls relay team finished with an impressive 5th position. In archery, our under 14 boys stood at the 4th position and Rudransh was selected for the state team. In badminton, we continued our strong performance. Under 14 girls took 2nd position, under 17 boys secured 1st position, under 19 boys achieved 3rd position, and under 19 girls again secured 1st position. Tarun, Devi, Kapil, Divyansh and Priyanki were selected for the state level.
In basketball, our under 14 girls, under 17 boys and girls and under 19 boys all bagged the 3rd position. Aditya, Lakshay, Aradhya, Likita, Pratyush, Arsh, Ira, Peher and Shyan were selected for the states, and Ira also qualified for the sub-junior nationals. Both under 17 boys and girls reached quarter-finals in CBSE clusters. In boxing, our under 17 boys took the 2nd position. In chess, we dominated across categories. Under 17 boys and girls secured 1st position. Under 14 boys and girls took 2nd and 3rd positions, and under 19 boys secured 2nd position. State selections were Dhruv, Kavish, Tushika, Sarthak, Himakshi, Manvik, Pranam, Arushi, Vani and Sanskriti, while Dhruv and Kavish were further selected for the SDFI Nationals camp. At the CBSE West Zone, the under 17 boys team, Dhruv, Manvik, Pranam Raj and Kavish took the 2nd position and qualified for the CBSE Nationals. Moving on to cricket, our under 14, 17 and 19 boys reached the quarterfinals. Mudit and Ansh represented at the state level. In the CBSE cluster, Lakshit Yadav won a bronze medal in under 14 and Akul won silver in under 17. Our football teams also performed exceptionally well, with under 14 boys took second position and under 19 boys won first position. Jigar, Dushyant, Pran, Kiran, Anushka, Atharv, Harshit Baveja, Abir, Janvi, Harshit Chaudhary, Shrey, Chitransh and Arnav qualified for the state level. Abir and Chitransh were further selected for the SDFI Nationals, and in CBSE clusters, our under 14 boys reached the quarterfinals. In gymnastics, our under 14 boys and girls secured second position at the district level, and Ashvi qualified for the states and represented us in the CBSE National Tournament in Maharashtra.
In karate, under 17 and under 19 boys and girls took second position. Abhinav, Gaural, Janvi, Romit, Vishwendra, Adya, Ananya, Maika and Twisha were selected for the states. And Abhinav went on to qualify for the SDFI National Karate Tournament. In lawn tennis, under 14 boys and under 19 boys took second position, while under 14 girls, under 17 boys and girls along with under 19 girls secured first position. Yahan, Shresht, Shivika, Jivisha, Arshia, Arav, Raghav, Tanush, Varda, Aishwarya, Siddhant, Arjun, Khushi, Ojasvi and Kashvi qualified for the state level. At the state level, the under 19 girls took second position in the team event, with Ojasvi and Khushi being the part of the team and Khushi Yadav being selected for the national camp. In roller skating, our under 14 and under 17 boys and girls bagged 1 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze medals, with Raghav, Poona and Devansh being selected for the state level. In rifle shooting, under 17 boys and under 14 girls secured second position and Vedant qualified for the states. We also had an outstanding year in swimming, where our under 14, 17 and 19 boys and girls together won an incredible 32 gold, 23 silver and 16 bronze medals. The under 14 boys and girls took second position, while the under 17 boys and girls secured the overall championship. Agrim, Leksha, Adya, Aranya, Adya Singh, Arav, Parth, Nitin, Yugansh, Kushag, Abhyuday, Khyati, Jasnoot, Hukmi, Aisha and Ashi were selected for the state level. And in CBSE West Zone, Hukmi won bronze medal in 50-meter breaststroke.
In table tennis, under 14 and under 17 boys and girls as well as under 19 girls secured first position and under 19 boys took second position. State selections were Yoshita, Kushagra, Udit, Arnav, Soumya, Rakshita, Tavishi, Hitanshi, Navedya, Arav, Gitika, Nishika, Atharv, Arav and Yashvi. At the CBSE clusters, our under 14 girls team, Rakshita, Tavishi and Hitanshi won the bronze medal in the team event, and in the under 19 girls individual category, Yoshita Yadav took third position and qualified for the CBSE Nationals. Along with this, our students have participated and won many district and state open tournaments. Overall, this session recorded 397 district level participations, out of which 110 students were selected for the state level. Across 15 sports and 63 teams, APS secured 19 first positions, achieved 18 second positions, achieved 6 third positions and secured 2 fourth positions in team events. These achievements highlight the dedication, commitment and competitive spirit of our students. We at APS feel blessed to have a wonderful panel of coaches who train, guide and inspire us every day. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the school management, our principal, teachers and coaches for providing us with every support and opportunity throughout the session. Heartiest congratulations to all our achievers and our best wishes for even greater achievements in the coming year. Thank you and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you, sports ministers. Now, I would like to invite Muskan ma'am to take over with the award-giving ceremony. And I request our honorable chief guest, Mrs. Lata Vaidyanathan, to felicitate the team members and the recipients of long service awards.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Champion House Trophy for the year 23-24 goes to Vindhyachal House. I request Housemasters Rakhi ma'am and Pooja Taneja ma'am to come on stage with your team to receive the Champion House Trophy. Before last year, Vindhyachal didn't just perform well, they glowed. Their orange spirit shown in every smile, every effort, and every moment of teamwork. They brought warmth to the field, joy to the stage, and a spark that lifted everyone around them. Today, as they stand together, they remind us how far passion and unity can take us. Congratulations. For the next part, we now move on to honor our teachers with the Long Service Awards. A radiant smile, a calm presence, and an inspiring spirit. That's Pooja ma'am, nurturing young minds and guiding her team with unwavering grace. As a coordinator, she leads not just with direction, but with empathy and understanding. मुस्कान से रोशन हर दिन का सवेरा, बच्चों के दिलों का है वो सहारा, हर बच्चे में देखती है एक नई रोशनी. पूजा मैम जैसी गुरु का मिलना है किस्मत का इशारा. Congratulations ma'am on completing 2 decades of excellence. Shilpi ma'am teaches through melodies. She is the voice that fills every corridor with music and the soul that turns every note into emotion. For over 20 years, she has been the nightingale of Alwar Public School, guiding young voices and shaping talent. Through every song, every riyaz, and every performance, she has taught that music is not just about rhythm, but about emotion, discipline, and heart. Congratulations, ma'am. Shabana ma'am is a relentless and committed professional who has given 20 years of dedicated service to Alwar Public School. She has played a leading role in establishing a truly democratic election process, organizing dignified investiture ceremonies, ensuring transparent PTA selections, guiding the middle segment as its first coordinator, and preserving the school heritage through well-maintained and elaborately displayed archives. The school proudly congratulates ma'am on completing 20 years of sincere, committed, and exemplary service. Barkha Sharma ma'am. She has touched countless hearts in her 20-year journey at Alwar Public School. She isn't just a teacher. She is the gentle voice that makes Hindi come alive, the comforting smile that eases every fear. Her classroom is full of warmth and the love for language that stays with every child she teaches. बच्चों के लिए बरखा मैम सिर्फ एक शिक्षिका नहीं, एक प्रेरणा का स्रोत है. अपनी छोटी-छोटी बातों में बच्चों को जीवन के बड़े-बड़े गुण सिखाती है. Congratulations, ma'am. Pushpendra sir, he brings warmth and energy to every space he enters. Humble and approachable, he has spent over 20 years shaping not just athletes, but confident and disciplined individuals. When he joined, the school only had 2 sports. But because of his belief and hard work, we have 15 and a sports culture the whole school is proud of. With the support of management, he built a strong department that now helps nearly 400 students to reach district level, 150 state and 25 national every year. Congratulations, sir. Finally, moving over to the second round of Champion House Trophy. I request House Masters Indu ma'am and Poonam ma'am to come on stage with your team. This year you have truly shown, like the mighty mountains you are named after. You stood strong through every challenge, tired sometimes, tested often, but never giving up. Step by step together, you climbed higher in every event. And today, as you lift the Champion House Trophy, you remind us that when hearts stay united, every peak becomes possible. Congratulations to the team. As we continue, it's time to honor our teachers with the Long Service Awards. Alo ma'am, a graceful presence and a rhythmic soul. For over 20 years, she has been the heartbeat of every performance. But Alo ma'am has always given her students much more than dance. She has taught them discipline, confidence, and humility. Beyond the stage, Alo ma'am has been an exceptional activity coordinator, leading both inter and intra-school events with innovation and grace. She has brought countless laurels to the school. हर कदम पर चमकी उनकी कला की पहचान. हर नजर में है उनके नृत्य का आभान. हर बच्चे के सपनों को दिया उन्होंने परवान. आलो मैम के साथ जगमगाता है हर मैदान. Ravinder ma'am is truly a blessing to the pre-primary block. For the past 25 years, she has been so much more than a teacher. She is a reassuring presence in every child's journey. Her warmth fills the classroom. Ravinder ma'am embodies the true art of eloquence in her words. She just doesn't teach lessons. She builds confidence and touches hearts in ways words can hardly capture. Congratulations, ma'am. Renu Goyal ma'am has been the heartbeat of our pre-primary family for the 30 years, spreading warmth, joy and endless positivity wherever she goes. With her cheerful smile, she has filled her classrooms with laughter and learning. Ma'am often says, you can get a good college, but not a good kindergarten. And she truly lives by those words. With laughter in her voice and wisdom in her words, she has built a world of dreams for our little birds. Her dedication shines in all that she has done, making learning joyful, bright and fun. Anjana Bhardwaj ma'am is someone whose smile leaves a lasting impression. Over the years, she has done far more than teaching. She has shaped characters and encouraged imagination. Beyond the classroom, ma'am has also taken on the important responsibility of preserving our school's archives, protecting the memories and milestones that tell our story. Her willingness to keep learning and evolving continues to set a powerful example for all of us. Heartiest congratulations, ma'am. वंदना चंद्रावत मैम 40 दशक की महान यात्रा हम सबका अभिमान बनी। हर सुबह एक नए उत्साह से आना, चहू और स्नेह बिखेरना, नृत्य संगीत तैराकी क्लिनिक सब में दिया आपने भरपूर योगदान। आपकी वाणी में माँ की मिठास, आपके स्वभाव में सरलता थी खास। संस्कार स्नेह अनुशासन की छाया, हर शिष्य ने पाई जीवन की माया। वंदना शब्द को सार्थक कर, वंदना शब्द को सार्थक कर, कर्तव्य को पूजा समझ लिया। हर जीव की रक्षा में आपने योगदान दिया। आपकी ममता ने सबको सराबोर किया। विक्रम भैया, मिट्टी से रिश्ता, हरियाली से प्यार, सवारा आपने विद्यालय का संसार। हर सुबह बगीचे को सींचते रहे, धूप में भी मुस्कान बिखेरते रहे। हर पौधा मुस्काए आपके संग, देखते ही बनता परिसर का रंग। पौधे से आपका नाता पुराना, हर पत्ती में बसता तराना। 40 वर्षों की सेवा सुहानी, आपकी मेहनत समर्पण की कहानी। बच्चों को जब बागवानी सिखाएं, सच्चे शिक्षक आप बन जाएं। नमन है उस माली के कर्म को, जो हर ऋतु में लाया बसंत को। विक्रम भैया आप हैं सम्मान के योग्य, हरियाली के संग सदा आप अमोघ। थैंक यू एवरीवन।
Reach high, for stars lie hidden in your soul. Dream deep, for every dream precedes the goal. Good evening to our distinguished guests, respected parents and grandparents, alumni, dear students and esteemed faculty members. It is with profound honor and heartfelt joy that I welcome you all to our annual function 2025. Under the radiant banner of Aarohan, the journey of becoming, we gather today not merely as spectators but as co-travelers on a shared journey shaped by growth and purpose. We are truly privileged today to have among us our chief guest, Mrs. Lata Vaidyanathan, whose visionary leadership in education continues to inspire generations. This annual report shared the highlights that define APS, a school where every achievement is rooted in togetherness. Our students have once again demonstrated a fantastic performance in the CBSE board examination, achieving a 100% pass result in both class 10 and class 12 that calls for a big round of applause. Our toppers set an inspiring benchmark. Chinmay Gupta with 99% topped the city in commerce, a phenomenal achievement. Vinayak Jain stood second with 96.2%, followed by Ashir Yadav with 95.8%. Across streams, brilliance was evident. In science, PCM, Tarveen Mutharu led with the 96.2%, followed by Neil Tayal with 95.8% and Bhavika Lamba with 93.4%. In science PCB, Ishana Arora topped with the 93.6%, with Urvi Gupta at 87.2% and Charvi Modi close behind with 86.8%. In humanities, Aditi Sharma and Cherub continue to shine with 98.8% and 98.4%, joined by Diya Tayal at 97%. In total, 37 students score about 90% and 17 students achieve a perfect 100 in subjects like fine arts, geography, accountancy, psychology, political science, business studies and Hindustani music. An outstanding 99 out of 103 students achieve overall distinction, a reflection of consistent academic commitment. Our class 10 student also brought immense pride. Tanishka Saxena topped with 98.8%, followed by Arjav with 97.8% and Neil Sharma with 97.60%. 47 students scored about 90% and 18 students achieved a perfect 100 in subjects like mathematics, IT and social science. These outcomes are tales of grit and endless hard work rather than merely statistics. Tales of efforts put in and practice followed throughout the year. With great pleasure, I share with you some of our academic initiatives and approaches. Study camps with focused subject-specific sessions are organized each year for class 12 and class 10 students, where group-wise mentoring help address individual academic needs. A common question paper system for senior classes in collaboration with our sister schools ensure fair assessment and consistent academic standards, where students benefit from the pooled expertise of multiple teachers. CUT assessment, Olympiads, regular practice sheets, planned revision schedules, innovative methods of teaching like the flipped classrooms module for the senior classes, specialized learning zones, project-based learning in the primary segment, art-integrated and activity-based learning in the pre-primary segment, the experiential learning module in the middle segment, well-structured remedial program for students with learning gaps in the primary segment have been some of our consistent academic approaches. Working with the RT student for ensuring inclusivity and guiding them to transition comfortably into the mainstream in the primary and middle segments. Our well-equipped lab provides students with opportunities to apply concepts and engage in practical examination. Coding and AI have been integrated into our curriculum, helping students develop essential digital literacy and future reading skills. Co-curricular activities form an essential part of the educational framework at APS, nurturing comprehensive development in students. A wide range of activities spanning debates, quizzes, dramatics, music, dance, visual arts, sports, MUN, awareness activities and community outreach programs enable students to explore their interests and talents beyond academics. APS is delighted to share our achievement at the 27th Ramjas Inter-School English Debate Competition 2024-25. Competing against over 50 schools, our team emerged victorious, securing the prestigious Rolling Trophy. Adding to the team's achievement, Amita ma'am won the Teachers Corner Award. This year, Pooja Bhargav ma'am was honored with the Best Views Award in the Teachers Corner, while Tejas Chaudhary of Class 11 received the Outstanding Speaker Award in the English debate and emerged as the winner of the extempore competition. Sejal Bhargav of class 12 won the consolation prize in the Hindi debate competition. Alwar Public School proudly marked its presence at the CBSE National Science Exhibition in 2025 with the participation of 429 schools across the country. Our talented student Sarthak Goyal and Arjav of class 10th showcased an innovative project which earned well-deserved recognition for its originality and practical insight. We take pride in acknowledging our budding authors Vinaya, Vidisha, Tarini and Ahana, whose books and stories have been successfully published. Education must evolve with the times, and so must we. Continuing in line with our best practices, we have also integrated new ideas and methodology that reflect our commitment to preparing students for dynamic world. Social emotional learning sessions for classes 1 to 6. Our Sustainable Development Goals team under the mentorship of Dolly ma'am works around the year to make a meaningful difference in the school and community through awareness drives, eco-friendly initiatives like waste segregation and no sugar drives. An energetic NCC team of 50 students under the able guidance of Ajit sir. Give a big round of applause these. Some of other best practices include Vipassana, career counseling support, parent orientation programs, home visit, expert talk sessions, speak make it performances, health camps, parent engagement in school events, alumni sessions, outdoor excursion trips and educational tours. Inclusion of theatre as a regular period in the timetable with the appointment of full-time faculty. At APS, professional development is not a one-time event, but a continuous commitment. Throughout the session, teachers actively engage in a range of workshops and training programs organized by the school as well as CBSE. I am pleased to share that two of our teachers, Indu ma'am and Madhuri ma'am, have been selected as the trainers of teachers by CBSE. We are also proud that 9 of our alumni are now serving as a teacher, carrying forward the legacy of the school. Our school design and facilities are far more than brick and mortar. APS continues to invest in enhancing its infrastructure to provide a more secure and efficient learning environment. To strengthen the campus safety, new CCTV cameras have been installed. GPS system in school buses is a new addition. A comprehensive hydrant system has been installed across the entire campus. A newly set up music recording studio is a center of creativity. Delighted to share that we have started our school podcast, which regularly features student discussions, interviews, creative segments, and highlights from school life. At the heart of our educational philosophy lies the belief that each child is unique and must be lovingly accepted as one. We strive to create a space free from fear to nurture thinkers, confident communicators, self-directed learners, and well-balanced human beings. Looking ahead, we turn our gaze to the future. The coming year will see us deepen our commitment to STEM education. Alongside, our sports program will expand its wings with the addition of 2 cricket pitches. As we carry forward the spirit of Aarohan, may we continue to rise, not just in ranks and result, but in empathy and integrity. My deepest gratitude to our visionary management, every teacher, student, parent, and staff member. Aarohan is your story. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey, the journey of being and the journey of becoming.
Thank you. Yeah. Good evening. I told the coordinators of this show, okay, make sure that the show is tight
everything runs cut to cut. So one of them says, अच्छा फिर अब ना 3 मिनट में wind up कर देना. So that's the time I've been given, 3 minutes to talk. But I don't have much to talk about since it's the principal and the chief guest. But I just want to use this time to acknowledge Mrs. Vaidyanathan, who has been associated with Good Earth Foundation for 32 years at least, and in many different roles, and is still associated with us. And her understanding and experience of education, I think, tallies with our uneducated instincts of education, and that is why it's a good fit. We are not, I may not know much, but I know what is good for them, and she knows it with evidence, experience, learning, education, technique. So that is how it should be. And I just wanted to say that what that instinct says is that by academics is not enough. So everything that you are seeing here today is very, very necessary for all our children, because without that, they are not ready to go out and face whatever's coming. They are very one-dimensional people. Getting a few more percent in your exams is not going to do it for you. And I'm really glad that at least we have this many parents who support that and who are part of the same thinking, because it's not easy nowadays. Aajkal wo, the fear and this thing of the whole loop of exams, marks, coaching, entry, entrance, it has become so scary that it's become, isko hata do yaar, kaun kar raha hai isko? It has become so that many people are doing away with all this. So if you see, I think that 80% of schools in Alwar will not have anything other than academics. That's what, so over here, this is just one of the things that they are doing in November. I think next week, a whole lot of sports children are going to Faridabad for an inter-school, 2-day inter-school sports competition. I think the week after that, we have an environmental inter-school competition here. We have an inter-school chess competition here. We have class 10th study camp here, and we have the class 12th pre-boards here. So it's all happening together, and that is how we want it. All this must come together. There will be chaos, there will be lots of gadbad, and within that the children will get all the experiences and exposures that they need to. It would be easier to just keep them in the classroom, put them on the bus and send them home. But nobody here has ever believed that from the beginning of this school's inception, and that is how it should be. So for me, the whole today's show you are going to enjoy. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not good, but for me the fun is in the process. All the children, all the teachers coming together, every bit of the script that they have come together, they have brought it up, they have written it, they have bound the theme together. Then the children learn how to work as a team, they fight, make up, all that stuff. That is the fun of the whole thing, and that is the education, I think. This is just my opinion. So today is the final day. If it's good, great. If it's not, it's still great. They've had a good experience. So with that, I wish you all a very pleasant evening and a good viewing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
नमस्कार. साहित्य संगीत कला विहीन साक्षात पशु पुच्छ विषानहीन तृणम न खादनपि एवं जीवमान तद्भाग्यदेव परम पशूना. A very simple, beautiful Subhashitani that we all learnt in school. Nothing new, nothing very great, but I think is the essence of all education. Ladies and gentlemen and dear parents, my most amazing set of children of the school in general and the achievers right in front of me, it's a privilege to be standing in front of you. Every time you look at achievers, you have a greater zeal for raising more young children. So thank you for that and congratulations again. More importantly, it feels a little nostalgic to stand in front of this august audience in this beautiful Aravali surrounded campus at Alwar and feel that you come here as a guest. I want to tell you all, I'm not a guest. I'm an insider. And a part of who I am was fashioned and shaped from a clay to something different by the Aisha management. I owe a lot of my learnings to them. Sometimes you enter a big school and learn to run it. Sometimes you start early primary and make it like a full-fledged school. But sometimes when you're roll number 1 of the Parvanu school that I was, converting a heat treatment coal pit into an educational institution that today spans over 25 years, I feel like I'm a veteran and therefore qualified to stand here. But first and foremost, to all of you dear parents, what a beautiful school your children are in. The confidence with which they conduct themselves, the national level, the SGFI level achievements in sports, the amount of Sahitya and Sangeet that you are about to witness and have witnessed year on year, long service awards being given to teachers that shows faith and trust in the educational system that they are willing to be a part of and grow with it. We all grow with our institutions. We get older, the children bloom with us. So I think towards that, when I say nostalgia and when I say the whole learning, I still feel I'm in a part of a journey. You know, very often we have to believe in what we know. I'm sorry if I'm speaking more than the time you would allocate to me. But I have to say this. Aurobindo once said, the mind has to be consulted in its own process of growth. The more I see children, the younger I feel, and I feel my consultation is right. Because every changing phase of education brings within itself so much of newness that you feel that all that you knew in the past, we only build on it, but sometimes the past is irrelevant. We are standing on the brink of a completely changing scenario. The complete invasion of AI in our lives. The way children use technology faster than ourselves. The way it's taking over minds. You cannot wish it away. That does not take away concrete learning, that does not take away contextual learning, that does not take away abstract learning. But what it does is, it's clearly marking the future landscape into a completely different zone. Are we ready? If we are not, be better. We do not want to lag behind. But what will keep our roots safe is very sensible understanding of the situation. And there are, as they say today in ChatGPT, your prompt has to be right. The school's prompt, when it assimilates the changes through AI in our lives, it hasn't been very difficult. We don't need to know the gimmicks of the machinery. You just flow into it. But if we look at the world scenario, the amount of leadership that India has shown in the tech world across the world is outstanding. And from these rise those citadels of excellence. The children sitting before us, behind us, around us, yet to come and make a mark, are the ones who will show us the way. Therefore, I have to say this, that lead on, look back, but not because you need to stay and ponder. Look back because you should know how far you have come and how much more there is to go. What we know, even the Shastras said once in a way, even to Manu, what you know is a fistful of mud, what you know are the mountains before you. And in this school, literally. So I have to say this, dear parents, celebrate your children's childhood, because when they turn adults, they are going to be in a very different world. Celebrate their physical growth and their mental development. We all live through a lot of stress and strains. We're all going through very difficult times of very quick change. If you switch on your television sets, the kind of news you hear is heartbreaking. But it's also celebrating. The world before them is full of choices. And we have to learn to give it to them. I don't think they have any more straight line courses. It is all a whole web of learning and understanding. They are navigating through absolutely difficult waters. And as they rightly say, if you are in the flow, and if you are in an ocean, and if you know that you will ride through like a skating device on the webs and the circles of the ocean tides, then you have little choice but to learn to surf. So with these few words, and a lot more that I want to say, but I haven't said, it's my absolute pleasure to be here this evening. And thank you, Arjun and the principal, and who have all been friends and with whom I have grown to sit. I have time? Are you sure? All right. He says I have some more time. So if I want to speak anything a little more, I have to only add one more dimension to our learning. You know, there was a wonderful cartoon by R.K. Lakshman once, which showed something very beautiful, that in 100 years from now, the human being is going to look very different. Large head and a tiny body. When I see so many sports achievers in front of me, I want a very proportionate body. We don't want that to happen to our children. And the speed in which they will navigate is going to be very fast. There are 100 theories which will tell us and which need not be put into any bracket of which comes first, because you really don't know. But one thing is certain, that the pathways that lead them to successes are no longer going to be straight lines. I'm sure all you parents are well educated to understand what is liberal arts. And slowly, I think even our schools will need to move in this direction. It's not weird to think of somebody doing physics, geography and math. It's not weird to think of someone doing music, math and political science. And if you actually weave them together, there is meaning in each. Physics, mass comm and sport. Sport majorly with math and chemistry. Chemistry with English literature and history. You know, when you look at these combinations, why don't schools do it or give it? It's because it's not convenient. The board has never said don't give it. It is 2 of the following, 3 of the following, 2 languages, those are the kind of guidelines. It has never said don't do it. One of the reasons for the rise of the liberal arts colleges, private colleges around us, call it Ashoka, call it Laksha, call it Kriya, call it any the Flame in Pune, a number of them have come into existence. Why? Because this is what has been done. And I would personally think that in the axis of development of the school, one of the things that children need to essentially equip themselves with is what have they done, and document it properly is what have they done with outreach. How much of it? Because here is an organization which has supported outreach work around and beyond. Can that become an integral part of our class 11, 12 and even the younger ones? Also, I would think that the school would eventually, or perhaps is already considering, a lot of internships. And today, ladies and gentlemen and dear children, internships are not necessarily about being physically present in a place. I think internships are available to you online. It is certified internships that you get. And finally, I want to add in this trajectory that when there'll be hundreds and hundreds of schools in this country which has hundreds of children getting hundreds of marks and many of them getting it for over 2 or 3 subjects at times. So the academic results look very good, and when you go to any place, there could be a cross-section of students in large numbers who are getting this kind of scores. We have to identify for our schools what is the differentiator. What is it that makes me get these hundreds or whatever we think are good marks enough? And what is the differentiator? Is it my 100-meter score? And I was very impressed when I saw this young lady who is an athlete of your school, and she knew her best, of course, but she also kind of knew the national best. So there's a wholesome approach to what she was intending to do. And that I heard from many children. So great going. You see, if you study in a school like this, with so much of privileges and provisions, then it becomes necessary that each child has a portfolio that shows that they have all the differentiators available with them. That is critically a good school. The writing merits, I think the children know a lot more sides on the technology, which helps them, aids them, abets them in crime and otherwise. And when I use the word crime, there is not about the criminals, it's the crime of being first. We call it crime because we say don't run after a limited number. Run because you know how to run well. And dear parents, most importantly, our lives are very busy. We have hardly any time that we think we can give to our children because there are only questions we ask. We forget to listen carefully to their answers. The most important thing is to have our family intact. The most important thing to have is an emotional security space, both outside of the home, which is the school, the playfield, and the environment in which we live, and the home itself. Therefore, let our children grow up with the freedom of what they want. They need that freedom. I think a cross-section of the children like to hear that. It's not about that. But give them that sense of space while cautioning them and watching over them, but not walking behind them always. So with these few words and time that I may still have, but wishing the school all the best in whatever they pursue, and wishing the children all the best with more targets and more landmarks and more marks for their own lives. Thank you very much.